problem with it. Alright, so this has been sent to us by TK. So we've got a gold 5, level 18 isn't bad for that rank, my man. Hasn't spent a lot of money on the game, so we're not expecting a hugely extensive collection, especially at that level, not much cash. His favourite card is Balance, so I'm not expecting the best game. I'm joking, TK, I love you, I'm sorry. Well, I asked if they could, if I could buy codes, and they didn't let me, they just gave me codes. Alright, so he's versing Crimmson. We didn't see any details on Crimmson, and we've got... Okay, very interesting. Yellow-green. Now, has he sent me any details, any information? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Now, this is an 11-minute game, so this could take a while. Okay, here's the blurb I got from TK. Yeah, it went extremely long. I was way out of my element. I definitely made a ton of mistakes, okay? So we are teaching here. He's making a ton of mistakes. He wants to know what went wrong. Some of it due to not having played too long, we can see that, and still being unfamiliar with certain card interactions, but also just a ton of mistakes. I don't think I will be watching it back, but I think I could learn a lot from it. Awesome. He's here to learn. This is exactly the mentality I want to see, you know? He goes on, he's saying he's at work when I'm live. Ghosting uploads. Awesome. Fantastic. And then just some blatant flattery about the academy. Excellent. Always good to feed the ego, right? Always fantastic. And we see an incubation chamber, lads. Yeah! I've given up on that fucking card as well. I am dead after yesterday. Can't do it. I am dead. One moment. Just going to send a quick message. As soon as my phone decides it wants to work. This is what happens when you use several generation old phones. Boom. Alrighty. Now we got to deal with cat hair. Fun. So, we've got a green-yellow big boy deck. It's not disc, which is weird. It's not something like Boneyard Abomination, Dire Benediction. So we could just be looking at something like Volition. Tangle Skein is weird in that sort of thing, though. I don't know. But we've got Meso Libre, so good, he knows control. Good, he knows the best card draw in the game. Good, he's using Clay Effigies. Overkill is not a good card, don't use it. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I guess if you're using things like Boneyards and Tangle Skeins, I guess you do have a lot of cards without native Overrun. So, yeah, sure. And what have we got on the other side? We've got purple-yellow, but it's zesty. We've got Respawn, which is meh. We've got Perfect OP. These are meh, unless you're going some sort of control-y deck. Spirit Away, Simmerson? Yeah, Simmerson. And Thriving Shade. At least you've got the double 4/2s, right? So you are going to cause a bit of confusion there. The incubation chambers, sure. And he's got a couple of decent cards for the green-yellow. So, alrighty. Let's hit play and see what happens. Simmerson comes out first, as expected. That's a bit goddamn loud. People that play with full audio on video games. Clay Effigy goes down for the block. Sure. Absolutely. Okay, that goes down. Yep. He doesn't get a 2 there. Again, I'd love to see the mana curve of his deck. He doesn't really have a lot here. That goes down. Yeah, get the Born Again train going early. Absolutely. That clears the board a bit. I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure. I don't know what the point of the rainbow and that is with purple-yellow. I mean, we haven't seen a ton of snakes. We haven't seen Tangle Skeins or anything like that. It's more that Tangle Skin is better used in other decks. Snakes and Spiders, it's not something you'd typically combine with like a Volition green-yellow. Collarbot goes down, he impels. Sure. Takes the trade, gets the 1 ramp. He burns and goes Thriving early. Good fake out into future Mimics. Tech plays it. Cruel Tech. Alright, I'm a shut up then. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad card. It's just I have very rarely... Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's looking for the 2 for 1, but that's going to go 6/6, so... Unfortunately, there's actually just nothing he can really do here that kind of deals with it. It's better in more value-oriented yellow-green if your deck focus a bit less on the Abomination OTK. Okay, sure. So it's Abomination OTK with a backup plan. So it's less funneled into the 1 win con. Alright. I don't like Night Market in this. Why is Night Market here? Right? Why is Night Market the thing you're... Like, sure, if you want to use that to fish for, like, Incubation Chambers, and you've got a bunch of other worthwhile enchantments in there. Yeah. But wouldn't you rather see a Snake, or a Benimi, or a Goliath, or... You know, anything. Yeah, Reconstruct for free, Compass for draw. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Snake Den, definitely, yeah. I guess it depends what else is in the deck. I just don't get Reconstruct with Rainbow if you're not running blue for Root of the World. I get Root of the World with Reconstruct, and I get Giant Stairway with Reconstruct, or Demolition Speedway with Reconstruct. You could free Reconstruct onto that to get another thing for draw, I guess, but that's 3 mana, you know? But it's also conditional, that's the thing. It's a random item. I just don't like the card. If you have Incubation Chamber, I assume Glass Web, especially with Ramen. Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah, he goes in here, that dies. He stuns it again. Does he go for the trade now? He doesn't need to, is the big thing there, and he doesn't. His turn's not over. Play Effigy for card draw. Look, this isn't the deck you really need to worry about it until 8. But it's just good practice. Please don't clump as much as you can. Just put that somewhere else. Right? If you're reversing red, put it somewhere else so you're a bit more immune to rush. Or put it somewhere else so that when fucking Perfect Grade drops, it can't just sweep 3 minions. Perfect Grade has the highest possible drop damage in the game just based on 1 card. Right? 6 damage in 3 lanes. 18 damage on the drop. Magmator is second to that. Right? Put it on the chamber. Yeah, you could have put that on the chamber just to fucking stop him getting anything worthwhile on it. Because I imagine that's going to get Celestialed. He heals that. Emperor Koi. I love that this is the deck we were literally trying to do last night. Maybe we go re-explore it. Just not with Night Market and not with Reconstruct. Definitely should have put Thriving Shades in it. He takes the swing there. He Misanthropias, so that's dead. That'll be reduced to 1. Don't get any of that, but okay. I mean, it makes not a ton of difference, but actually would have made... No, it still doesn't make a difference. Wouldn't have made a difference. Attacking with Born Again is... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, to get it back. Instead of waiting for it to die to the Misanthropia and then... Yeah, alright. I wonder if that was a thought or if it was a this is dead anyway, might as well swing it. Without him here in the chat, that's a little hard to tell. But if that was the play, good on him. So Corn gets played down. That goes down. That's no longer stunned. It'll get Missoned right back down to where it was, though, which isn't helpful. Ikuturso goes down to stop him doing his thing. Fantastic. Like, really, really well. Just kind of lucky that he's drawn that in time for it. Compass into balance. So he's made sure he's drawn at least something he wants a little more. He's burning that. He'll get a Mimic down. That'll prompt an attack on it, ideally. And if it doesn't, he gets a 7/7. Yeah, beautiful. What did we lose? We didn't lose Traitorous Murmur, which is super lucky, but we did lose Graveyard and Corn. The Graveyard's not ideal. Yeah, losing the Abomination is a huge issue. At this point, you're really hoping you run Wake the Bones. That goes through, kills that. He gets Ring of Eternity. He puts Ring of Eternity on Iku. Good lad. Not ideal against purple because Jinsuk is so prevalent. It's the reason Master of Shadows... it's kind of like the Eidolon situation. Eidolon isn't a super valuable card as soon as you see Impel. Master of Shadows isn't a super valuable card as soon as purple hits 5. And in this case, like, he should be thinking, right, very possible there's a Jinsuk in hand, maybe I don't do it. But he's taking that risk. And moves that so it can't swing, okay. It's stunned anyway, but yep. And that kills that. Yep, there it is, yeah. Yep. Oh, nani? Nani? So he's gone into... Wait, because Spring doesn't heal the minion, so it's not like... Wait, but it wouldn't even... What? Wow! That is fucking unfortunate. Hence these reactions. It was reported on Reddit. It's this game. Wow! What a game to show! Fuck oath. Well, that's certainly not... 21 that is new to this game, that is not meant to happen. Jinsuk is one of the best ways around Immortal, because if something hits 0 health, it is dead. Immortal doesn't stop that, Immortal stops combat damage. Right? And destroy effects. It does not stop stat reductions, and if a stat hits 0, if the health stat hits 0, it's dead. Right? It is the best way around it. Hey, no analysis is a waste. Traitorous is that. Nerfs that. Gets as much overrun as he can. It's a reasonable point. Right? It stops health loss from any source, not only combat. Well, not any source because negs still count. But yes, an actual, like, damage negative to it rather than a reduction negative, yeah. It's kind of hard to, like, differentiate with language. That's a reduction negative, like we're just saying. Burns Night Market, goes Hotel. So what actually got rid of it in the end there? Oh, he Spirited Away it, didn't he? Yeah, 100%. Shouldn't have had to do that, but that he had it on hand is good. Very low on cards. Alright, I'm kind of getting Night Market. That's a decent amount of items. I wonder if this is Hoarding Hero. Yeah, mate. No, even for native English speakers, differentiating the two is a pain in the ass. Powerful Ramen, Reconstruct. Okay, yeah, absolutely. He doesn't have a lot of tempo on board, but that's just going to reduce it, you know? But then he's applying pressure to it, so we'll probably... Yeah. That's a great draw. Good. He's doing the... If you have the ability to draw for free, do it always first. Corn, what's the one yellow called? Clay Effigy. That is so cheap, it's... You would usually do that first. You know, Steam Buns, if you have them and have the mana spare. Always do that sort of stuff first in case it changes your options. Okay, that'll go down on that. Yep. He'll stat reduce that, which keeps that alive. So that's actually really good for him. That goes down. That's still stunned. That swings there. Does not a lot. That gets buffed. That gets buffed. That'll swing there. Oh, he's even going to make it survive, which is nice. So super, super positive trade for Crimmson. This is looking fairly insurmountable. If you're in Crimmson boots, you're feeling pretty good. But then you got to remember Misanthropia is a goddamn card. And he doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. He doesn't have things to catch up with. His card draw isn't sensational outside of like Divination, the Compass, and Rainbow and all that. And he's got Wonder Drug, and he's got Revelation. Like, TK is sitting very pretty at the moment. Yeah. And that's to be expected. Surely he remembers to move that. Yes, good lad. Alright. That kills that. Good. So we're not seeing what we saw last week in the Academy. He is moving across, making sure that he swings, that he's getting it down to that 3 threshold so that the Misanthropia takes care of it. Beautiful. Well done. He's saying there's a lot of mistakes. I'm not seeing a ton that I would criticize him for yet. That goes down. That's dead. So that's safe. That's fine. That's not all dead. He's going to stop a damage or 2 to face, which is, yeah, sure. Yep. Oh, that's a huge problem. Oh, if that survives, he is in a lot of fucking problems. Oh boy. Oh boy, you want that dead real quick. He goes for that again. Beautiful. That goes there. I mean, he could rush and hope he just draws ways to deal with this. Right? Maybe you'd want to put it there if he swings. Yeah, depends what he does with this other one. Is he going for the rush or is he... Okay, he's stunning that and he's just keeping it pinned down. Okay, so he's going for a race. At this point, he's like, right, I can outrace you. He doesn't realize that's a thriving shade on a fucking incubation chamber. That'll finish Corn. Love it. He ramens, he gets Reconstruct for free, he gets Block. It's overrun, but it's 1 less damage. Again, if you win by 1 health, it makes no difference. 2, if you win by 41 health. You have to hollow back, which is a super shit draw. Revelation of Zimak to start. Short stack. Other twin, and he hasn't burnt this turn either. Goes Benimi and Enchant Eater. That is 100% the scarier one. You probably want to get it in range of that. But he's trying to keep it out of range of this, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's a very large body. Yeah, you wouldn't put it there because that's killing it, but then, yeah, that's unfortunate. This is difficult to deal with. This is not good news bears for anybody. Short stack slows that down a lot. What the fuck did he just do? No. Alright, so here's... You say you've done a lot of errors. Here's your first big one. You have 11 and 6, so that is a 17 damage to minion swing there, right? Short stag can maximum take 6 from the two of them. You are more than halving their damage on a minion that gets to bring something back, and you're trading that in for the ability to stun one thing for 3 turns. That ain't it, Chief. I would have just played the short stag dead opposite the Thriving Shade. You've already seen him burn a spirit away. Very unlikely he has a second. It's outside of mutton range. He doesn't have enough yellow for vicious. He doesn't have enough for... he doesn't have enough for Misanthropia or anything crazy like that. Yeah, like Alexandra is saying, you need to get rid of the overkill there. The overkill's not helping you. That is. If you lose this game, I'm putting it down to this situation right here. At the moment. Bella comes out on Benimi, you get a little health from it, you stun that, sure. You put that there to block the Lantern Colossus, you're going to put the other one there to block, yep, okay, sure. Ho! Ho! He drew the fucking spirit away, are you serious? Or no, he had it in hand. Nope, he fucking drew it. Inadvertently, you made completely the right call. Completely the right call. I mean, burning it wasn't the right call, not playing it wasn't the right call. As Lazar's saying there. Okay, you put respawn on that, you swing through, sure. I don't know. I almost think the shade would have been... Oh no, that helps a lot. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Heals it. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful. Gets another blocker. There's no overrun. Alright, look. I'll put my hands up and say he's generating a ton of value out of that Reconstruct and Ramen. I'll put it out there right now. Sapo's nice. Sure. I guess. Goes and Sapos. Kills that. What did Bella do? You could have played the Hollow as a +2/+2 and Sapo. That's a great use for a Hollow. Hollow's a shithouse. That would have been a great idea. Put a Hollow down and then fucking get yourself some more stats. Perfect suggestion from SoWhat's there. I mean, yeah, he's using it to mitigate a little damage there. So Bella just doesn't stun that and lets itself get killed? Yeah, Bella literally didn't use an ability that turn. That gets spirited away. Yep. And that just dies because you didn't stun with it. So that is your second mistake. The second major mistake that I would pick. Again, just reducing 1 damage each time. Absolutely fine. Did she use cost reduction? We're going back. Oh, yeah, she did. Okay. She should have stunned. no one cost reduction is worth not stunning a 6-4. Whoa. Hold on. Let's go here. Okay, Wonder Drugs. Please don't Wonder Drug outside of Threshold. Just don't. Please. Stop. Please. You could have Zolied or something, man. Like, impel that across. Just take the trade. Then put a Zolia here as well. You reckon Wonder Drug is correct here, really? Losing that much potential health and a second card draw is worth it. Alright. I personally wouldn't have, but apparently I'm being told to shut the fuck up by enough champions that I'm and keep playing the video. And he drew Troll Stag from it, so 100% worth. But if that had been a Collarbock, video has lost a bit of quality and it's not me, so... Here's at 23, you'd need to intentionally hit yourself in the face to get Wonder Drug up. I mean, yeah, so maybe because he's got this much of a health lead, you just go for the card draw, essentially. Alright, sure. Perfect grade! The ultimate fucking counter to Short Stag. Bye. That's just unfortunate. He had the perfect card to deal with Short Stag there. It's just super unfortunate for you, friend. That goes through and hits that. That goes through and hit that. Oh, there we go. We've got the goddamn volition for the fucking boneyard. All he needs is that dead. 8. Not what I expected. I feel like he could have just played the twins, forced him to trade it. Yeah, you get a decoy. And no overrun. This is 100% why he has the overkill in the deck. Like, I do get it. That is not a lot of health left. He's really hoping, at this point, that Wonder Drug hits something useful. He needs overrun or some way to get rid of these two. We go Tangle Skein there as a big blocker. Sure, that'll do. Problem is there is he gets the energy to do 4. That goes through for... kills that. But he's gonna, what, Goliath's Web there? Better choice would actually be here. To the left of Tangle Skein. Wonder Drugs, okay. Also fair. Gets the fucking volition. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, any creatures put there and there would just be killed by the ping. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, you're putting these to the side of that. Stop that if it is unblocked, but it's not. So that's okay. 2 cards left in deck. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. Really hope for him he had more overrun in the deck. Yeah, let's look. Let's pray for the poor man. Oh, Budding Blade on fucking... yeah, perfect OP. Oh, that isn't great. That could be it right there. Bald Mountain goes and grabs Overkill. That's game. Oh, not by a lot. Not by fucking much. What a draw. What a draw. one off Bald Mountain, and he just happens to go through his whole deck on the last possible fucking turn. What a clutch. What a fucking clutch. Thank you for submitting that game, because that was some spicy shit. Bullshit. Fuck bullshit like that. I love how not only is it like your most hated mechanic in this game, it was done in the most like last ditch top deckiest bullshit way. That is incredible. That was amazingly done, sir. Well fucking done. That was it's the kind of shit I live for. Man, that Ikuturso bug was weird though. Nani? That was fucking weird. Whew. I need to see that one more time. Oh, fucking hell. This one's going in the wank bank, boys, honestly. And he hits fall. So many things had to line up. It's impossible to tell. It went so many turns. Possibly, I mean, he had to trade in a reasonably large body. It could have been enough damage to kill. But to be honest, if he just skipped playing Overrun when he did, he would have won earlier. I mean, yeah, sure. Don't overrun on a fucking thing, but yes. But the fact that through the slimmest of chances, he actually manages to get it back. Holy shit. He must have been this whole time just like, Bald Mountain, please, you're in the deck. Hurry the fuck up. There it is. Bald Mountain under the Hollow. The Hollow saved the game. Overkill. Takes depletion. No one gives a fuck. Overrun. Volition. Overrun. Literally, if he didn't have Volition in hand, he would have died. If he didn't hit fall, it wouldn't have died. Right? Because he double drew off getting fall. If he hadn't gone through 100% of his deck, he was dead. On that specific turn. If he hadn't kept a Volition in hand, he would have died. He gets out the 4/4 with 2/1 to make over 19 and leave all that. Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He could have put one more creature in the graveyard. Yeah, good point. Still some zesty shit. It's so much better than just watching, like, red-orange just roll over your face for, like, the 10th game in a row. Oh. Whew. Oh, seeing the whole deck, you actually think it's Tech's full-blown list? That would make a lot of sense. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is me out of matches to